Hello crochet friends! Today I'm going to teach you how to crochet the bobble stitch. So the bobble stitch is a fun textured crochet stitch where you work multiple double crochets into one stitch, but you don't finish them right away. When you close them together, they form a soft, raised bobble that adds dimension and personality to your project. For this stitch, you can use any type of yarn or hook size to achieve different looks and textures. For this tutorial, I will be working up a sample swatch. And before we begin, make sure to grab that download of the pattern. The link will be in the description box. This is what the pattern looks like. Just make sure to take a look at the blanket and the scarf reference charts to see how this stitch works up for both of these projects. Okay, I'm going to talk about the materials that I'm going to be using for this video. I'll be using a number 4 worsted weight yarn in light blue, lemon yellow, and cream. And for the hook, I used a 6.0 millimeter. This translates into a US size J10. Now you don't have to stick with the exact yarn and hook that I'm using. Feel free to choose any yarn and pair it with the right hook size for your project. So this stitch pattern works beautifully with all kinds of yarn weights. The only other tools you'll need are a yarn needle and a good pair of scissors. I will quickly tell you what stitches you're going to need to do this pattern. You're going to need to know how to do the bobble, a double crochet, a T-chain 3, slip stitch, skip, and a yarn over. I will make sure to go over all of these in this video. The chain multiple for this pattern is 2 plus 2, so we'll do a foundation chain using 26 chains. We'll add 2 for a total of 28. Now if you don't understand what a chain multiple is, I will have a video link in the pattern that you can go and watch. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, I'm going to use my light blue. We're going to go ahead and do a slip knot. And now we're going to chain 28. While I'm chaining, I'm going to go ahead and speed up the track. So go ahead and pause here and then come back after you've chained the 28. Okay, let's work our first bobble into the 4th chain from the hook. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So yarn over the hook, place the hook into the chain, yarn over, pull through the chain. You'll have 3 loops. I only want you to pull through the first 2 loops. We're going to leave the second 2 loops on the hook. We're going to do that again. Yarn over, push the hook through the same chain, yarn over, pull through the chain, only pull through the first 2 loops. And you will have 3 loops left on the hook. We're going to do that another time. Yarn over, insert your hook into the chain, yarn over, pull through the chain, only pull through the first 2 loops. You will now have 4 loops on your hook. We're going to do it one more time so that we get a total of 5 loops, okay? So yarn over, insert your hook into the chain, yarn over, pull through the chain, only pull through the first 2 loops. You should have 5 loops on your hook. We're going to yarn over, pull through all 5 loops on your hook, and then chain 1. We're going to skip the next chain, and we're going to work another bobble into the second chain, okay? So skip 1 chain, work a bobble. So yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through the chain, yarn over, only pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over, push through the chain again, pull through the chain, only pull through the first 2 loops. There will be 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over, push through that chain again, pull the yarn through the chain, only pull through the first 2 loops. Yarn over, push through the chain, and only pull again through the first 2 loops. You will now have 5 loops on your hook. Remember to close it up. So yarn over, pull through all 5, and then chain 1. Okay, we're going to do that all the way down this chain. So again, skip the next chain, put a bobble into the next. Okay, so I'll go a little bit faster this time. Okay, there's the 3 loops on my hook. 4 and 5. You're always going to want to make sure you have 5 loops. pull through the 5 loops and chain. Skip the next chain, work into the next one, yarn over, push through the chain. I'll work a little quicker. Okay, make sure you have your 5 loops, close it off, chain 1. Okay, so since we're just doing the exact same thing the entire way down the row, finish the row and just make sure to stop at the last 2 chains, and I will show you how to work into the last 2 chains. Okay, so now that we've crocheted our way all the way down to the last 2 chains, we are just going to do a double crochet into this last chain. But since we're changing colors, we're going to work that double crochet a little differently. So when you're ready, go ahead and yarn over. Insert your hook into that chain, the very last chain. Yarn over, pull through the chain. Yarn over and only pull through the first 2 loops, leaving the last 2 loops on your hook. We're going to cut the yarn, leaving a long tail end so that we can weave it in later. I'm going to go ahead and change to the color lemon yellow. I'm going to fold over my color, pull the new color in with the hook, pull it through the 2 loops, tighten it by pulling on the tail ends, and then to get to the next row, we're going to chain 3. So 1, 2, 3, turn your work. Moving on to row 2, we're going to place 1 bobble into the chain 1 space. So notice there's a space here, and there's a space over here, but make sure to put it in the first space. Okay, so we're just going to work it the exact same way. Yarn over, go all the way into the space. Okay, you're not going to work into the stitch like you normally would. Okay, you're going to work all the way into the space. Okay, so yarn over, enter into the space, pull the yarn through the space, and only pull the first 2 loops. Okay, we're going to do that again. Only pull through the first 2 loops. Again, one last time. So you should have 5 remaining loops. Yarn over, pull through those 5 remaining loops, chain 1. So what we're going to do is locate that next space, yarn over, and go ahead and push the hook through that entire space and work another stitch. Okay, 5 loops on your hook, pull through those loops, chain 1. Okay, locate your next space, yarn over, insert your hook into that space, yarn over, pull through the space, and work another bobble. Okay, 5 loops on your hook, pull through, and chain 1. Okay, so go ahead and finish up this row, and I will show you how to get to the next one. Okay, so I just wanted to work the last bobble with you because I know getting to the end can be a little confusing. So locate your last space. Let's work our bobble. Pull through all 5. Chain 1. Okay, now you'll notice you kind of have a little gap right here, so let's close that gap off. Locate the chain 3, your very first chain 3, and all you're going to do is double crochet into that chain 3. Now I'm going to change color again though, so I'm not going to actually finish the double crochet. So yarn over, insert your hook into that chain 3, yarn over, pull through that, yarn over, pull through the 2 loops, and then we're going to change color. So you're going to do this every single time. So cut the yarn. I'm going to use a white color. fold it, pull it through the 2 loops on your hook, tighten it by tightening the tail ends, and again we're going to do just like we did last time. We're going to chain 3. So 1, 2, 3, turn your work, locate that first space, and add a bobble. Okay, so go ahead and finish up this row, and I will change color one more time and show you how to get to the next row one more time just so that you know, okay? Okay, so we're just working that last bobble again together. So go ahead and find that last space. And remember to locate that chain 3 and insert your double crochet. However, I am not going to finish my double crochet. I'm only going to pull through the first 2 loops so that we can change back to the blue. Okay, so cut your yarn, leaving a long enough tail end so that we can go back and weave that in later. Grab the new color, fold it in half, pull it through the 2 loops left on your hook, tighten it by pulling on the tail ends, and then we're going to chain 3. So 1, 2, 3, turn your work, and then work that first bobble into that very first space right by the chain. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and leave you here and let you finish all the rest of this on your own. I am going to leave some links in my pattern. So when you download the pattern, you will have links to how to change color, how to fasten off a crochet project, how to weave in tail ends, and what is a chain multiple. So that should help you finish this off. All right, before I go, I just want to let you know that I do run a Patreon page called Crochet Guru, and each month I share an exclusive pattern, stitch tutorial printables, and fun crochet extras. So it's a great way to learn new things, stay inspired, and support my work so that I can keep making videos like this one. And if you ever have any questions or just want to chat with me, the best place to reach me is in my Facebook group, and I will go ahead and leave those 2 links for you. And thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful day.